Welcome back to another episode of Inward News. It's your boy Dre. And the Supreme Court has been busy. First, the Supreme Court ruled that folks with cocaine sentences can try to get reduced sentences. We all know what that means. The white boys, the Cubans, the Hispanics down in Miami, all of them that were caught selling that cocaina, they're about to get easier sentences. And niggas with weed charges still about to be locked up, even though 70% of our country is on some type of weed. Also, I lied. I just realized I was talking about everybody that's selling cocaine. No, just the white boys. The Hispanics down in Miami, they are not getting out. It's just the white boys. White boys everywhere. It's about to get off for cocaine sentences. And I'm sure they're going to say, well, it's a nonviolent offense. If people want to do cocaine, that's on them. These guys are just buyer and sellers, product and demand, blah, blah, blah. But the niggas on the weed about to get their ass whooped for 15 more years. Also, Michigan Supreme Court. I didn't even know there were state level Supreme Courts. So shout out to Georgia education system, I guess. Michigan Supreme Court decided to drop charges against the officials linked to the Flint water crisis. Big shocker there. So, the governor and all the other people that were linked to letting Flint, choosing the Flint River as a source of drinking water while they redid the pipes, they're no longer in trouble. They just walk scot-free from that. Also saw something about them saying that most of Flint has access to drinking, to proper drinking water. They just don't trust the government. And I'm like, do y'all not see that as a problem? When you poison people and then you're like, no, this one's good. You think they're going to be like, oh yeah, we trust you on this one. No, nigga. This is why public favor is important, because nigga, it don't matter how good of a leader you are if the people don't trust you. And this is no way in saying that Flint leadership is good. I'm just saying you've lost the trust of an entire city. As a country, what do you think that's going to do? You think people are going to be like, well, that one city's tripping? No. Most people already don't trust the government. And now they have actual proof. Same thing with, people act like black people are strange for not trusting the vaccine. Like we didn't have the Tuskegee experiments. California governor said that his people need some money. So now they are going to be receiving inflation relief checks. It'll be up to $1,050. That is a weird number. I don't know how they chose that number. But also, I don't know how long this will be going on for California. But it's starting up soon, and who knows when it's going to go away. $1,050 randomly. I think that's rent. That's partial rent for one person, even if they're staying in a 3-bedroom house. California's expensive. But if budgeted right, that could be gas for at least a week. The FBI is opening an investigation into sex abuse in the Roman Catholic Church in New Orleans. This investigation has a focus on if its priests took children across state lines to molest them. Honestly, I didn't know location mattered. What do you mean? I know I get if you crossing state lines that counts as trafficking, and that's an extra charge, but was we're going to check to see if these guys move the children across state lines before they molest them. Why would we just stop the people from molesting children? Why do we have to look for extra steps? If we find extra steps, cool. They did whatever, but let's stop it. Religious figures have been molesting children for so long that it's legitimately a running joke in TV and movies and stuff. And I feel like once it becomes a joke, that means people are no longer taking it serious. And I get comedy is a great way to bring attention to issues. But when people feel comfortable making straight up jokes just in TV and movies, it's no longer bringing awareness. At this point, just making fun of it. And now on to the police misconduct part of our show. Remember the mother that drove 40 miles and argued with the police to go get her child out of the school from Uvalde?
Said, well, you're gonna have to arrest me because I'm going in there, and I'm telling you right now, I don't see none of y'all in there. Y'all are standing with snipers and y'all are far away. If y'all don't go in there, I'm going in there. He Brett immediately put me in cuffs. As soon as they uncuffed me, I jumped that first gate fence. And once I jumped it, I went to my son's class. And I knocked on the door, and I remember the teacher saying, I'm like, hey, they're already bulge cutting the fence to get me. She's like, you think we have time to get out? I said, y'all have time. I'm going to run for my other son.
She's now being harassed by Uvalde police. When it first happened, they told her not to talk to the media, like don't say anything, blah, blah, blah. And she did. Now it seems as if she's being targeted because she's seeing cops sitting outside her house. They like flash their lights to let her know they're there. Like they're not even hiding it. They have random traffic stops of her car saying that she's trafficking undocumented immigrants in a car. Plus, they randomly follow her like through the city. They show up at her job and stuff. Like this is crazy. How is this allowed? It shouldn't be allowed. I mean, yeah, I guess that goes without saying, but like, this the people that they're like, give more money to. They need a bigger budget. No, they need something to do. Solve crimes and stop playing cleanup after the crimes have already been committed. Think about how many crimes are done by people that are like repeat offenders. Like when it be stories like a woman says that a man's going to kill her and this man's been abusing her, and then they lock him up and then they let him out because he made bail, and then he immediately goes and kills the person that fears for their life. Like if you're going to release them, why not have somebody stationed outside our house for a couple days? Don't say we don't have the budget. Obviously we do. These guys are following people around. Like, why is that not a thing? Watch her house. Make sure she's safe. A pastor in the Gator state of Florida has been arrested after he was masturbating outside of Starbucks. Nothing more to that, nothing less. Man was just masturbating outside of a Starbucks. A pastor was masturbating outside of a Starbucks. That is all. A crane overseas in Jordan's Aqaba port was moving gas and accidentally dropped one, and it looked like a chlorine bomb went off. It killed 10 people and injured 251 others. So how could it injure so many people? That gas. So I'm assuming the 10 people that did it either was close to the explosion itself or got like so much of that chlorine in their face that they couldn't get out. Or maybe they did get out and then it just died later. But 251 injured. Like, think about when you go swimming and you open your eyes underwater. You feel that burning in your eyes, and you know, if you get it in your mouth, blah blah blah. That's what it diluted with all that water. This was pure chlorine gas. Came out green gas. I hope those people recover, because I know that shit has to suck. And I know it probably hurts to breathe right now. Now, this next story. R. Kelly got 30 years. I ain't even got a script for this. I just remember I put it in there. I forgot to write a script. But come on, it's R. Kelly. 30 years. What was this? About almost 40 years of being in the music industry, and now he got 30 years in prison. But I don't consider, I shout out, it's a victory that he's locked up. But when you think about how long he's been doing this, like I said, it's gotten to the point where they was making jokes. Nobody was taking it serious. But now he's gone. It's over. No more R. Kelly. No more Pied Piper of R&B. And now on to the Y'all Hiring segment. Jolly Girl Curls is an Atlanta hairstylist and hair care person. So not only can she do your hair, she can also help you out with tips on how to keep it healthy. Yeah, she works with locks, all hairstyles, all that. And you don't have to be in Atlanta. You could be part of the surrounding area, but she'll take care of you. Atlanta area. Hair by Brit is a knotless braider. I'm sure she does more styles, but knotless braids is her specialty. That's her thing. She's in the DMV. So if you want to get at her, go ahead, swing that way. Get you some knotless braids. And could somebody in the comments explain to me what the difference is between knotless braids and all the other ones? Because I get it. You say knotless, but they look the same to my untrained male eye. So I just want to know what the actual difference is. Shakur's baby. She's a painter. She paints all types of things. I don't know if she actually has any relation to Tupac, or if that's just a name she chose. But it works. If you're looking for, a painting, if you want a home painting, if you want some gifts for your family, or just want a painting of yourself, hit her up. She'll paint you. She does custom. She also does her own personal artwork. The Go Bananas Selfie Museum is a museum in Montgomery, Alabama, where you can go in and take selfies. I mean, not specifically selfies, like you can take other pictures too, but it's just a place for pictures. They got props, special rooms, different colors, the lights. It looks really cool. So if you're in the Montgomery area, go down that way, get you a bunch of pictures, make yourself look good, and then go capture that moment on there. And, like I said, they got props and stuff. Go get proposed. Go get somebody to propose to you there because it's a cool background. And if your nails are messed up, you can't really tell because there's so many lights in there. But yeah, that's it for this week. See you guys next week. Bye.